I have never heard of amyloidosis before it came into my life. My mother was diagnosed with amyloidosis. It took her 7 years to get diagnosed because it's such a rare thing. Doctors did not know about it. Eventually, it took over her whole body, but where she felt it first, I mean, she had it in her hands. I mean, she could hardly write. I mean, she used to write a lot, and by the end, she couldn't even hold a pen. She had polyneuropathy, definitely in her hands and in her feet. She did get misdiagnosed. Some of the things were carpal tunnel, which she had never had, right? But once she did get diagnosed, the sad part was there was nothing you could do about it. The only thing you could possibly do, it was a liver transplant. And by the time she got onto the liver transplant list to get it done, she was in such bad health, she decided not to do it. And that was a huge impact on our family. And one of the reasons she decided not to do it was because it was around Christmas time. Christmas time was her favorite holiday, especially Christmas Eve. And she just wanted to spend it with her family, and she knew she didn't have much longer to live. She did everything for the grandkids. She did everything for the family. So it was a huge impact when seeing her deteriorate, and nobody could do anything about it except try to take care of her and love her as she loved us. And eventually, when she did pass away, there was a lot of tears that were shed. The hereditary part is what scared everybody. I ended up getting tested for it, which I had no symptoms at the time, and I ended up finding out that not only did I have the disease, but I was also active with the disease. And thinking, how can I have this disease when I feel fine and I have no symptoms about it? So it was a little bit of denial at the time, and it took me a couple of years to figure, to then really start looking into it. About 3-4 years later, and I actually did have symptoms, and my symptoms were basically numbness, tingling in my feet and toes. But yes, so that is how I knew that this is real and it is affecting me. It's polyneuropathy is what I have. I had noticed that as I exerted myself at different times, I did notice I would slow down a little bit. And talking to the doctors, they're saying, yeah, that's part of what you have, and that will affect you like that. So I'm lucky that I still was diagnosed early, so that we can try to keep that in check. But yeah, it made its way to my heart. When I found out I had my diagnosis, I did not share it I shared it with my family. I did not share it with my kids. I didn't want them to worry about it, right? Because there was nothing I could do at the time. They saw what happened to my mother, right? And that's all they could think about, is that it was going to happen to their dad. So it was a big impact for me, but I knew that I could look at things coming down the road, and I didn't want them to worry about me at all. So I mean, I wish there was a cure for it right now, right? That would be the ultimate, right? 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been so good. This is the best time to find out. The path is only positive, to find out early.